at the same time, I feel like if you want to be a hot ass guy and just be a gold digger, they need more opportunities, right? They do, right?
I know some of those successful dudes with sugar mamas. Oddly enough, when I was younger, I didn't realize it, but I had a few of those. I just didn't know.
You mean you were dating them?
Yeah. Yo, dude, I remember I was dating this one Chinese chick. Bro, she was already a nurse. Yo, she had like a 3-story house. She drove a Lexus. She was driving me around. I think she gave me lunch money.
I was going to say she gave you allowance. Welcome to the Worst Asian Podcast, where a couple Asian American millennials give you our shitty opinions on all things Asian.
Yeah.
My name is Lingjie.
Yeah, you are.
I am wearing what I consider to be my sleep attire.
Yeah, this is me waking up next to you.
Remember how you said you didn't see me in glasses, and I'm wearing glasses right now.
I know.
Yeah, so there you go.
Did you do it for me?
No, I'm wearing my home hoodie, which is my high school hoodie.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my PJs,
Represent.
which is Christmas season right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just wearing my glasses because I don't feel like putting on contacts because, I'm trying to put in as little effort into this podcast as you do.
Hey.
I'm going to try not to show Ben because he's very tired right now.
Holy shit. You actually have a little mercy for me.
I'm going to try. Guys, if you're on Spotify video or YouTube video, you can see my beautiful attire. This is what I consider...
fucking handsome. Look at this guy.
I don't know, the dad bod.
Not that
dad
bod.
Attire.
You know what you look like?
What?
You look like the kid it's finals week at college and you're just cramming at the library.
Oh,
that's
in
what
my
you
PJs.
look. Yeah.
And I'm too lazy. Oh, because I can't put on contacts. So I'm like up 24/7.
Like, yeah.
Ben's been up 24/7, but for a completely different reason. How are you, Ben?
Yeah.
Ben's wearing sunglasses.
I want to say go fuck myself.
Yes.
So yeah, but it's good seeing you.
You have no one to direct your anger at.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
I know you're gonna be a little bit tired today, so the only thing I can ask is please talk into the mic.
I shall.
Yeah, you shall.
Is this good so far?
This is good so far.
Where am I? Am I Joe? Where am I?
Ben was up all night decorating for Halloween. Not his apartment.
Nope.
Not the front of his house. Not the front of his apartment complex. He was decorating with one helper.
One
helper.
Yep.
At his lounge.
And it got progressively more frustrating. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to drink. And I kept drinking.
While you were decorating?
Yep.
Did you put stuff on backwards?
I don't.
Did you put up the Christmas decorations by accident?
I don't give a fuck.
Guys, we're doing this episode before Halloween, so Ben is decorating his lounge for his weekend parties.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Like, it's Halloween, but I put like
fucking Christmas decorations on.
Thanksgiving, Santa, like turkeys and shit. That'd be fucking great.
Okay, so please, Ben, I have some mercy for you a little bit. I would try to guide this conversation as best as I can.
Nah, don't have mercy, man. I was gonna bitch out.
So we saw each other a couple days ago. So we were out. It's funny enough. We live in Flushing, Queens. Everyone knows this, but there is not a big comedy scene in Flushing. Maybe not even Queens, except for if you go to like the west side, like Astoria, Long Island City, maybe where it's a bit more hipster.
Yeah.
But like in Flushing, I swear to God, this is the first comedy show I've ever heard of happening in Flushing.
It was, yeah, actually, yeah, it was like the very first. It was like
we've never gone to a show that was in our local area before.
Like a legit, like with the curtains, with the fucking spotlight, one mic,
yeah, enclosed inside a beer garden,
yeah, with a roster.
Shout out to I think David at Mom's Couch Comedy. I'll correct myself if
you're right about that. I don't know his last. I didn't say his last name. I
forgot his last name. I just remember his first name. But we were mainly out there because we found out Mike Nguyen from Asian Pod was there. So he's 5 minutes away. It felt inappropriate not to show support to him when he's literally 5 minutes away from my house.
We had no excuse.
Yeah, we had no excuse.
I'm a little jealous. I totally missed out checking out his new whip. You got to check it out.
Yeah, it's Mike is very proud of his car. I guess he said he hasn't had a car in a very long time, and he's a dad now. So it is a nice car. It is a nice car.
Oh, you approve?
I approve of this car. Dad approve. He had the baby seat in the back and everything. But I think his main reason for even inviting us out to the show was just so he could show me the car. He's very proud of this goddamn car for some reason.
Yo, I was like, where the fuck are you guys?
We were downstairs in the garage after the show looking at the car.
Damn.
All right. But it was a good show.
It was a great show.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yes.
After every comedy show that Ben and I go to, Ben always thinks he can be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
You always say this to me.
After a few beers?
No, it's not even the beers. It's You said what? You got inspired or something?
Yeah.
After every comedy show, you get inspired to think that you're gonna do comedy.
Okay. Not think that, oh yeah, I'm gonna go up there and fucking bomb. It's more so, oh damn, am I low?
No, you're good. You're good. I was just pointing up just because you're tired.
Oh really? Is this better?
Yeah.
It's inspiring just seeing people, especially the Asian community,
Yes.
fucking take a crack at,
Yeah.
something that's non-conventionally Asian,
Right.
quote unquote. And fucking a lot of them fucking killed it.
A lot of them were pretty good. And like you have people that clearly had English as their second language, and they were up on stage doing English as doing a set in English, doing a comedy set in English. Which it's like, imagine if you and I tried to do a comedy set in Korean and Chinese.
Holy shit.
That would be hard because there's like tonal differences in,
I didn't even think about that.
and how you present, right?
That's a good. Holy shit, you're right.
So shout out to the ones that like you could clearly tell, and they incorporated into their set that this is their second language and like new to this country, yada yada. No, mad props to that.
There was that one guy, I think Charlie, right?
Yeah,
I remember he was like, "Oh yeah, for all my jokes, I use Chat GPT."
that guy was pretty good. He had a good rhythm to his thing. So good.
Yeah.
I saw Ben once this week. For today's episode, we're gonna try to keep it a little bit easier. We've done a lot of episodes in the past where we have a lot of raw material to do multiple episodes, and I always say like we'll do like a part 2 of this topic or a part 2 of this topic.
Fact.
And you know what happens? I always completely fucking forget. Like I always forget.
Yeah.
And I never end up going back to it because I don't know which topics we had multiple things. So this is part 2 of last week's episode. Last week you should have gotten the one about things our Asian parents didn't teach us, so wish that we taught them.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of leftover stuff from that. So instead of me putting it in the bank and never coming back to it again, you know what? We're just gonna do a back-to-back week.
This is the first time.
This is the first time we're doing the same topic back-to-back week.
That's right.
I think because for the sake of me forgetting and whatever, so that's what we're gonna do today. So we have a bunch of other stuff that we wish our Asian parents would have taught us. If you didn't listen to last week's episode, I don't think there is you don't need to watch part 1 to listen to part 2 today. You might as well listen to both, but if you haven't, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
The beauty of this episode, it's irreversible. You can listen to this part and then go back to last week's.
What's the thing when a word is the same spelled forward and backwards?
Fuck.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Shit.
It's right at the tip of your tongue.
The like race car.
Oh yeah, like race car. Or
fuck.
I'm trying to think of a really easy one. I can't think of any one of them right now.
Noon.
Oh, like noon. Shit, but your brain, you're half drunk, half asleep
more.
brain.
Holy shit.
Okay, whenever I think of the word that describes words that are spelled, it's at the tip of your tongue, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, never mind.
But
it's at the tip
I
of
don't
my
even
tongue.
say it. I'm just like, yes. Onomatopoeia.
Oh, wait.
That's not.
Is it? No, wait. Are you sure?
I think onomatopoeia
What is that?
means a phrase that it's like you say something. Oh man, I'm gonna fuck this up. You say something out loud, and it's supposed to. Actually, I don't know. Yo, internet. Can you educate us?
Yes, please slide to our DMs.
Yeah.
Comment wherever it allows you to comment.
Yes.
Let us know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yo, by the way, what's it? It's since I didn't sleep, right?
Yes.
I got a little distracted. I was on our IG page.
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude! It's vicious. A lot of people are like going at each other.
Yeah. It's
Oh my god!
One of our posts, it turned into the like a Reddit subforum.
Yeah.
It's a competition between ultra Chinese nationalists,
Yes.
Korean fanboys, and defenders of Japanese culture. And you slide into that like random things about, cultural appropriation. Anyways, I really don't give a shit. I feel like I didn't say anything negative or even wrong this time.
No.
Most of the time I say something wrong.
This
time I didn't say anything wrong. I was just repeating a popular opinion.
You're like, yo, China is number one.
I literally said the opposite of that. You know what? The internet is a very weird place because I would say most of our listeners to the podcast are not in that same comment section fighting back and forth.
Yeah.
Although some of you, are. It's just random people, but it is it's a very toxic place. I'm about to turn off the comment section for that post. It's not even directed at us.
That's the thing. I'm like, yo,
they're fighting with each other.
They're not even saying like, oh, good topic, guys. Hey, Lingjie looks good.
Or like, fuck Ben, fuck Lingjie.
I think I can smell Ben through the camera. None of that. It's just like they're literally having a debate. I'm like, they're like running for office.
Some people are having a calm debate. Some other people are having a very racist debate.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a good thing. I think the spam filter section actually hides the racist or like.
Yeah, you can't say fuck.
Yeah, you can't curse or you can't say like chink or gook or something like that.
You
So
can?
I don't think you can. I think like the thing knows and it.
I'm gonna be like GUUK. That's what I'm
you
gonna
could probably do that. G00K. You could do that. All right, guys. Let's get to this fucking topic.
Oh shit, I forgot. Oh yeah,
Things our Asian parents didn't teach us, or we wish they would have taught us.
martial arts.
I had this on the last list.
Oh.
I don't know how we fucking didn't talk about this, but I find this very important now. You find this very important, Ben, because you like calories.
Oh fuck you.
You like.
I'm not even gonna deny that. You're right.
It's true.
I love it.
Okay. I wish our Asian parents would have taught us how to cook their dishes.
Oh, I was like, about calories?
Calories, food.
Okay. All
You
right.
know, like how you live with your mom still. I see my mom very
Uh-huh.
often, so I still get a lot of the mom's home cooking thing.
Mom's home cooking.
We have a lot of friends who like either move somewhere else or they come and visit their parents maybe once a month, once
Yeah.
every couple months and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're always talking about like, oh fuck, they gained like 50 pounds because they're constantly eating their mom and dad's cooking, right?
Yeah, the holidays.
The holidays and stuff, and just like there's a nostalgic part to it.
You're right. Yeah.
It may not be the best food. Like I know some of the shit my mom cooks is not like A tier, like fine dining.
Oh, okay. Is your mom a good cook?
My mom is a very good cook.
She's a very good cook.
I think she's a very good cook in the sense that she was never like trained anywhere. She just like figures shit out herself.
Oh, okay.
When she tries to mimic a dish outside, she doesn't like do it one for one, but she's just trying to wing it.
Oh, when she's like, hey, I tried steak tartare. You know? Let's
I don't
try
know
it.
about steak
I know,
tartare, but like, yeah, like if she sees something at a restaurant that she has, she'll try to make some version of that at home.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so like props to her.
Okay.
And I think there is a like non-measurable, non-tangible, like mom's love, dad's love kind of thing that makes the food better beyond like how it actually tastes, right?
You're right, right. The secret ingredient.
Yeah.
That's what you're speaking about. Right? My dad's terrible cook.
It's your dad bad?
Yo, he's so bad. Every time he cooks, I'm like, why do I smell something burning? Every fucking time.
He never like learned, even with all his free time.
I swear, it's weird. He knows how to fix cars, but he can't fucking cook.
Can he cook the basic Korean stuff? I don't know what's a basic Korean thing. Like
Yo, no, dude.
the most basic
No.
stew.
No,
Kimchi stew, I think is pretty easy,
No.
right? No?
no. He cannot. He absolutely cannot.
What does he eat all day? Just your mom's cooking?
And a lot of fucking noodles.
Instant noodles.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was going to say,
That's literally what it is, man.
when you don't know how to cook, you cook a lot of like,
A lot of shinramen.
yeah, shinami and shit like that. Does he at least spice up the shinami? Like, does he put stuff in it?
I'm actually trying to picture his technique.
I'm talking to the mic.
Well,
Ben.
how about this? What's it? How do you cook instant noodles? Like your any favorite noodle?
Okay, not the
Like step by step.
let's not do the cup noodle part,
Nah.
right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
cup noodle part we just like throw it out because I think
Yeah.
the cup noodles are more convenient, but they don't taste nearly as good.
I mean, technically, it's just add water.
It's just that water.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can do, and the water is not that hot.
That's true.
The noodles like just don't cook right to the right texture.
That's true. That's true.
I am boil water completely.
Okay.
Put the noodles in, and then put the seasoning packet in. So I make sure that whatever
Oh.
amount of water I start boiling with in the beginning is the
Uh-huh.
amount that I want in the soup, plus like a little bit more because it's gonna boil out.
You don't have that muscle memory where you're just like, I know exactly how much water is supposed to go in this pot.
You
for my
know-
noodles.
To be honest with you, I probably have some general range. Like I don't even think about it, but when I fill the pot, like I know where to stop
Right?
depending on like how thick or how much broth I actually want.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. What's it? Do you like to do toppings and shit?
Yeah, dude, I can't eat instant noodles by itself. It just if there's no protein, if there's like nothing else to it,
Yeah.
I cannot eat instant noodles just with the noodle and the thing, unless I absolutely have to.
Uh-huh.
But if I have any kind of like dumplings or like a frozen hot dog or spam or like an egg,
Fuck.
just a hard-boiled
Spam.
egg, yeah.
Fuck.
If I have anything in the
Woo.
fridge or the counter, I will put it into my noodles because it doesn't feel like a full meal if it's just a.
What's the Chinese like number one, like the goat noodle instant ramen?
I
In
don't
China.
actually know what the name of it is called, but Chinese people should know this. It's the one with the little cartoon figure. We call it
Okay, Bugs Bunny.
no. It's like a little Chinese cartoon figure, and there's different flavors. We used to always get the one that was in the red packet.
Is that spicy?
If you translate it, it's like gongzai mian, which means like cartoon noodle because it's a little cartoon figure on top of it. If
Yeah.
you guys know what brand I'm talking about,
Yeah.
you know what? Ben's calling me out. I've had this noodle my entire life. I actually don't know what the name is.
Please send us some. Is it spicy?
It's not spicy. It's not spicy. Most Chinese noodles, instant noodles, like the
Uh-huh.
base flavors are not spicy.
Is it like that Japanese one, Sapporo? Wait, I'm thinking of beer. Holy shit. Wow, I'm so
But
drunk.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
Do
Yes.
you know what I'm talking about? Ichiban? Oh shit, no, that's so beer.
Those are expensive.
Is it?
Those instant noodles are expensive. The noodles in that are not even like in a square form. They're just the entire straight stick of noodle.
Wait, are you serious? I didn't know this actually.
You've never had those before?
No, I have. I just didn't know it was like fucking expensive.
It's pretty expensive. If we're talking about the same thing, I think it's pretty expensive.
Oh shit. I remember. Do you still remember? Did I introduce you guys to what's it?
You can put the
Jajangmyeon?
mic higher up. I feel like, did you get taller?
No, I don't know. I have no idea. Like my cognitive abilities are fucked.
Because it looks like you're like hunched over and trying to talk into the mic right now.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. All right.
Yeah, you were saying, did we what?
What's it? You know, like chapaghetti?
Is that like japchae?
No.
Jajangmyeon?
Like jajangmyeon.
Yeah.
Weren't you guys like obsessed with that at one point?
Say the word again.
Chapaghetti.
Is that the brand?
Oh.
That's the brand.
Yeah.
Is it like gold? It's like a light gold packet. Yeah. That's the brand that we were all really into.
I remember one time, I think it was you, our friends,
Fat Friend on the Highway and the CTO.
and you guys just bought a box.
Entire box.
It was like a 20 pack.
yes.
And you guys, I think you guys ate at least like 2 packs.
We ate like half that box in one sitting.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's so delicious.
I remember you guys were fucking hooked.
Yeah. I got so hooked on that shit that now when I have like jajangmyeon at a restaurant, I'm like, this is not good. Because my idea of jajangmyeon is like the instant package shit.
Yeah.
Where the sauce is like, it's like more dense and it's like more salty.
Yeah.
As opposed to like a restaurant, it feels more of like it's made from real stuff.
I had, like the real jajangmyeon before. It's so different.
It's so different than the instant one.
Yeah.
It's so different. I remember the first time I went to a Korean restaurant and I wanted the jajangmyeon. My mind was expecting the instant jajangmyeon that I had so much of like as a child.
Yeah.
And when they brought it to me, it felt like I was eating
Like soggy version of it.
like a really soggy version of it.
Yeah.
And the sauce was like too loose, too watery.
Yeah.
And it was too much sauce.
That's
There was
actually
so
true.
much sauce.
That is actually very
I was
true.
like, why are there vegetables in the sauce too? I'm just used to like the instant kind.
Yeah. So what's it?
Parents cooking. What the fuck were
Oh
parents
shit!
cook?
Yeah, my dad can't cook.
Your dad
Your
can't
mom can cook.
My mom can cook. My dad is probably a better cook than your dad. I like it when my dad tries to cook.
Uh-huh.
The problem with my dad cooking is he gets ultra frustrated at everything.
No way. Your dad?
Yes, when he makes any kind of dish, he really gets hooked onto making it. So he spends like hours figuring it out. And now that he has access to his cell phone and
Like YouTube and shit.
Chinese YouTube, Youku,
Yeah.
what? Youku.
Wait.
There's a Chinese, it's like Chinese YouTube. It's called Youku. So it's Youku, Youku. Why are you making that face?
It's like an app,
It's basically like YouTube.
and it's not like stealing your information.
It's probably stealing all his information.
Holy shit!
Yeah, but it's Youku. It's primarily like Chinese content, but it to me feels very much like YouTube.
all
It
right.
just feels like that. So because he has access to that now, he tries to make new stuff.
Uh-huh.
So he's not like the guy that likes to cook every day, but he is the guy that likes to try to make a new thing when he wants to make a new thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be honest. Like, what was his best dish, and what was his like fucking worst?
My dad makes I think I told you this. He makes like a fish. I'm trying to translate this shit in my head.
You can't just describe it.
Yuping. It's
Isn't it rice red bean?
fish ball oval thing.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
I thought you say ovaries. I was like, dude, this sounds.
Fish ovaries.
Yeah, fishball ovaries is my favorite.
So follow me. He takes a whole pieces of fish, like entire fishes.
Oh, okay.
He'll de-skin them. Is that what you go?
Descale.
Descale, de-skin.
I think you need a drink, bro.
He'll take a spoon and he'll scrape out all the meat from it. So the entire fish. So it looks like a cartoon, like fish skeleton thing afterwards.
Okay.
And you do that across multiple pieces of fish.
Okay.
And he mixes that with a little bit of flour, some chopped up pork belly, some chopped up shrimp,
What?
like a little bit of scallion, ginger. And you're following along with me, right?
Yeah, this sounds fucking delicious.
So he'll mix that all together and then he'll, with a seasoning, and then he'll form them into oval-shaped patties, like thick oval-shaped patties. And then what you do is, then you deep fry them. You take them out of the deep fryer, and then you steam them. And then you serve it like sliced, like pieces.
And this is like a traditional dish?
This is the thing. I have no idea if this is like...
You sure he's not just like, your dad's like, had like edibles and he's
No.
he's just like, fuck it, let me just
This is a traditional Winso style dish because I've gone to other Winso restaurants before and they serve a shittier version of this, which is like 90%
Wow.
90% flour, like 10% fish.
Yeah.
But my dad's version is like 90% fish, 10% flour.
Wow.
That's one of the things where he makes so much of it because, I grew up eating it. I think it's delicious. I have a bunch frozen in my freezer right now, too.
It's keto friendly in a way.
Is it keto friendly?
I don't know.
No, it has flour in it. I told you it has like some.
A little bit?
It has a little bit of flour as like a
Yeah.
binder to keep all the meat together.
Yo, that's like,
That sounds pretty good, right?
you just like take all the animals,
Oh,
kill
shit.
them, blend it, and it's like, fuck it, make it into a burger.
The only thing that it's
That sounds
missing
delicious.
is cow and chicken, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds
Because it
delicious.
has pig, fish, shrimp. Trying to think what else it has.
It's not spicy, right? And you said you fry it?
So after he makes the oval patty from the raw meat, then
Yeah.
you fry it to keep the shape and then get a crust. And then once it's like a solid oval thingamabob, then you steam it.
Yeah.
You steam it to cook it fully through.
Holy shit.
And then you just slice it piece by piece.
Is there any good Windsor like restaurants in Flushing actually?
No, Windsor cuisine, which is, guys, it's my specific dialect and my region of Chinese.
Yeah.
We generally are not good cookers. Chefs. What the fuck is a cooker?
Yeah. Like a rice cooker. It's a new term. That's how bad you guys are at cooking.
I
It's like
feel
we
like,
can't even say we cook. We're cookers.
I
yeah.
feel like drunk, sleep deprived Ben speaks better English than fully conscious me.
I think I think you need sunglasses, bro. I think it helps.
Should I go get my sunglasses?
Do you have sunglasses
I
right now?
have sunglasses right now.
Yo,
Okay,
let's
Ben,
rock
tell
it.
me about your mom's cooking while I go get sunglasses.
Oh, it's so weird. I guess how long are you gonna be? Oh yeah. So my mom, she's like hit or miss. She's like Brett Favre of cooking. It's like she throws Hail Marys, and like some of her dishes are fucking like amazing. And then like I don't know what it is. Like she just kind of forgets the recipe. She'll make the same shit, and I'm like, what is this? So that's the weird thing about my mom. She's not consistent with her dishes. So.
I couldn't find my sunglasses.
Get the fuck out of here. Yo, our fake cameraman, zoom in right now. Our fake cameraman, just zoom in on this motherfucker. Is that your son's?
Guys,
Where the fuck did you get that
hold on,
shit?
guys. Because we need to drive more traffic to YouTube. I'm not going to tell you what kind of sunglasses I'm wearing right now.
I'm trying to.
If you're very curious, just go re-listen to this shit on YouTube then.
Dude, you look like a Sailor Moon character right now. Like, you look like fucking tuxedo mask, like fucking long
Okay, Ben,
lost
talk about
brother.
your mom's cookie. You said something she
Oh,
just forgets.
She,
I'm going to go get some more sunglasses.
yeah, yo, bring as many as you can. Holy shit. I like how that's your first fucking choice. But dude, I think it actually helps with this fucking with this big ass light bulb we have. Oh, sorry. Mom, I love you. Some of your dishes are fucking amazing, and I'm gonna miss it. But sometimes I don't know what it is. You'll make something, and I'm like, Mom, I don't think this is edible. Like, it's weird. I was talking to my father about this, right? And I was like, Dad, can I ask you? I was like, what do you think about mom's cooking? He's like, your mom sucks.
Your dad straight up said your mom's cooking
He's like-
sucks.
yeah, he's like, dude.
Was your mom in the room?
Yeah. And my dad admits, he's like, see, son, your mother, I don't even know which part of Korea she's from. Like, she's from like a very small part of Korea.
Oh, Ben, you actually don't know which region of Korea your parents are from?
My dad was born and raised in Seoul.
Oh, yeah. But you don't know where your mom's from.
I know, she gets so mad every
Okay,
time I forget.
Ben. As a real thing, because I feel like as parents get older, we're going to lose the opportunity to ask them these questions. Most people ask like deeper questions. I would really say as like the only homework assignment I've ever given you on this podcast, go find out which region your mom is from and tell me about it next time. Because I think for your own like benefit, you might get a kick out of it too. I'm being serious.
I don't know the actual name because I always forget. But like in terms of like her lifestyle, I know everything about. So like,
Was it more rural lifestyle or more city?
my mom was pretty much a legit farmer, dude.
Oh yeah, my parents too. Both my parents. Yeah.
And I was like, are you serious? Because Seoul, my dad's like a city boy,
Yeah.
And my mom was a legit farmer, so she had livestock. She knew how to raise things. She enjoyed just like taking a dip in the fucking water and shit like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but in terms of cooking, my dad says, look, son, it's not that your mom sucks. It's just that it's a very specific type of Korean cooking.
Oh, it's like a very regional type. So
Yeah.
it's not very popular.
Yeah, for a reason.
Because it's not.
I'm like, I don't know, Dad. Like, I don't think this is what kimchi is supposed to be like. There was one point where I remember I made kimchi once.
Oh shit.
Yeah, And
By made kimchi, do you mean you went and you bought kimchi?
no.
You bought a cabbage.
I bought the whole fucking
Did
thing.
you buy the wrong vegetable? I feel like you would have bought like
I
bok
bought
choy.
8 pounds of carrots. I remember I made you some, but you were like, it wasn't salty enough during COVID.
That was you or your mom?
That was mine.
That was yours?
That was mine.
I swear that was your mom's.
Dude, no, it was mine.
That was when you gave me the radish, right?
It was in a jar. I think I gave it into a fucking jar.
Did we take like kimchi juice shots?
Fuck, I don't remember.
I think we did.
You might have.
Yeah, I think I might have.
Yeah, but I remember you're like, oh, it's not salty enough, and I remember I was like, I didn't want to because I didn't know how you guys would like
Take
like
the salt?
it. Yeah,
I thought the salt was just added when you first like start
you could control the
dressing
amount.
Okay.
That's what it is. So I was like, I'll keep it light for now because in cooking you could always add more technically. So
People don't realize like sometimes you should season, but season like less than you would think because it's very easy to add salt and more seasoning towards the end of a dish after you've tasted.
yeah,
It's fucking impossible to take out salt.
it's like, oh shit, get water.
If you have soup and it's too salty, and then at the end you have to water it down, but that also waters down the flavor of it.
That's the whole point. You're right.
Just as like a quick like pro tip thing, if you're cooking, season less than you think. You can always add more.
Look, I'll tell you this, man. You know, Mom, I love you, but even my dad says like, yo, he makes better kimchi than you.
But your mom is trying her best.
Yeah, of course. She's trying her best.
And you still have dishes which like, let's say you let's say you were actually a grown adult and you didn't live with your parents.
Oh man, dude. That's like the one pro.
Besides all the sex, you would also like crave.
Oh man, yeah. I can't have sex with the food, so yeah, this is the closest thing.
Just imagine like if you didn't see your mom as much, you would go back and still want some of her quote unquote not as good cooking, right?
Yo, dude.
Just because it's your parents cooking. Like it hits differently.
Yeah.
It hits like differently than really good Chinese food for me or like really good Korean food. It just hits in a different spot.
I know you're mentioning there's no Wonzo restaurants, right? But if you do go to like a Chinese restaurant, I'm sure there's some dishes that are similar.
Oh yeah, like there's lots of Chinese food where different regions make like let's say a variation of a dumpling, but it's very similar, right?
Right.
Yeah. There are things that we cook that's very similar to other things. It's just that our type of cuisine, like your mom's regional cuisine, is not exactly Michelin star quality.
Right.
It's not very good.
It's like, where we're from, we make a scallion pork dumpling.
Yeah.
But where I'm from, we make a pork scallion dumpling. It's like, that sounds like the same shit.
It does exact same shit.
Nah, not really.
So just to like lead us back to the topic, I do wish like I learned, I took the effort. Once again, this is not me blaming my parents. I wish I was like a sous chef to my mom in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
You could just like learn some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Because even
That's
when I go back now, my mom still cooks for us, like me and my family, my wife and my kid. And some things I'm like, shit, I want to learn how to make this because eventually they're not going to be there anymore.
Yeah, I think about that all the time. You're right.
If they're not going to be there, then if you think about it, like that dish that you really crave, that you're nostalgic for, you're never going to fucking have again.
That is so true.
Yo, it's really sad if you think about it that way.
It's fucking depressing. It's like,
I'm already tired. You're like half asleep, but it's really
depressing. Yeah.
Depressing as fuck. Guys, if you have a dish from like your family member that you really like, that you like go back home during the holidays and shit, and you like crave it, or like when you're homesick and you crave it, next time you see your family member, your mom, your parents, whoever the fuck that makes this thing, go learn how to make this shit. And we have technology. Go record that shit.
Yeah. For my mom's sake, I'm like, Mom, don't try to explain it. I'm just going to record you.
Just record it. Like literally just record it because we're going to forget. Even if you like make it with her that one time.
Yeah.
When you want to make it 2 years down the line, you have no idea what the shit.
That's so true.
You have your fucking phone. Just record the entire thing. It'll be a cute little video of you and your parents. For the sake of like that dish, you'll be able to at least mimic it in the future.
Did you, when we were going to school,
Yeah.
did your mom ever like just make it like a quick breakfast and shit?
Yeah, my mom always made me breakfast, but it wasn't like a very homemade thing. She would just like take frozen stuff and just like.
Was it like a big bow?
No. Oh yeah. Sometimes it was that, but my mom would like make me like a beef patty for breakfast and shit.
like a Jamaican beef patty?
Like a Jamaican beef patty.
Imagine she's like, you want cheese and pepperoni?
We used to get a lot of frozen stuff, and we just had it in the freezer.
So
yeah, okay. This is why Ben was so fat.
Yes.
Please go ahead, Ben.
What's it? Every weekend, me and our fat friend, right? We thought it was amazing how every time we visited Lingjie's house, holy shit, I just noticed that.
I've been changing sunglasses this whole time, guys.
I love it.
I'm gonna plug it. Just go watch.
I think was it called a banquet fucking fried chicken?
Banquet fried chicken. That was the frozen fried chicken. Yes.
And I remember it was like, I think it was like 8 pieces. I forgot.
It was not good chicken, but It was instant fried chicken, basically.
Instant fucking
Whenever
fried
the
chicken.
fuck you wanted it.
Every time we went to Lingjie's house, we're like, yo, we're eating this shit.
Yo,
we would,
how did I cook it? Because it was meant to be an oven. I didn't have
dude,
an oven.
we used your fucking microwave.
We microwaved it, right?
Yeah, and we
That's
still,
not the right. It
No.
came out soggy,
it
didn't
was
it?
so bad. It was so bad, but we finished it every fucking time.
You might as well just put it into the fucking steamer. Like,
Yeah.
it's the wrong way to cook fried chicken from the freezer.
Imagine we were like, yo, I think we could boil this with our instant noodles and shit.
Vitamix.
Yeah. But I remember that's what we used to do. We used to go over your house and eat all your food.
I just
Your
realized.
frozen fried chicken.
I just realized you guys did eat all my food.
It was always, yeah. And see how I remember banquet, yellow font, red box. I remember it was always in the middle of your freezer too.
Did you also eat like my pot pies? Remember the individual pot pies I used to have in the same freezer?
No.
What about the fried fish fillets
What the
in the freezer? It was the same freezer.
I'm calling you out. You know who you are. I want to eat your chicken.
I feel like our fat friend on the highway.
You ate all that?
I feel like he did. Our CTO had a family actually feed him real food, but
He always had food. I remember that.
and his food was cooked by a human being. We just reheated stuff from the freezer, the three of us.
He always had a warm plate. There was always a warm plate of food for
Either
this
from
guy.
his mother or his grandma. They always
Yeah.
real food for him.
Yeah, you're
All right, guys. So let's move on to the next fucking thing. I realize these sunglasses that I'm wearing right now. I can't see.
Is that Ash Ketchum? Are you? What are,
Whoa, you can't give away what I'm wearing, guys.
I can't.
We need to direct them to the YouTube video.
Oh shit! I can't tell.
Let me just put on my fucking glasses so I can read the next thing.
Wait, is that fucking attached?
It's attached
Holy
to the thing.
shit!
I bet.
Wow.
It's pretty cool, right?
I'm actually surprised how many fucking sunglasses you have.
These are all my son's sunglasses.
Wow.
Did you see the last pair that I was just wearing?
Yes, that I did see.
Okay, this one you saw.
I saw.
Okay.
I was watching you.
Okay, all right. I wish my parents would have like taught us that it's okay to go see Western doctors on the like regular scheduled doctor's appointments or just to get things checked out. I don't ever recall going to see the doctor besides when I had to get like a school mandated shot
No way.
or like vaccine.
You didn't have like your
Annual
pediatrician?
checkup. No.
What?
I think until I was in my teenage years, we didn't really have like a doctor that we went to. Just as a teenager, then I started
Really?
going to a doctor more regularly, like every year annually.
Is that a normal thing?
So this is the thing I'm trying to figure out, right?
Yeah.
I take my son to the doctor
Every year.
every year and like maybe every 6 months, depending on how old your kid is, right?
Right.
Just to get them checked up to see if they're developing properly
Right.
and also just to get the routine vaccines and shots.
It's like, yo, you want steroids? Not yet?
The
All
only
right.
time I used to get shots, and maybe this is like a poverty thing, was
Jameson.
no, that's a different shot. But I specifically remember as a kid because we were poor, we didn't have insurance, we couldn't afford private insurance, right? So some of my shots, I remember going to like public health events to get the shots.
No way. You?
Yeah, me. As a young kid, I remember my parents taking me there because I think it's a combination of two things.
Okay.
They weren't sure like how the medical system worked. We didn't have a pediatrician, and
Oh, wow. Oh, so you guys were just in the dark.
yeah, it probably has something to do with like money also. So sometimes, I'm sure this doesn't happen everywhere, but we had like a large immigrant population in Flushing. So
Got
there
it.
were certain events throughout the year where they would give like, let's say, flu vaccine shots or
Yeah.
like whatever shots that kids needed, right? And you would just go there. It was no questions asked about your income, about anything. You just go there,
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, dude.
verify like your kid's
But
identity.
your parents just didn't know that.
They didn't know.
Wow. Holy shit.
There was a good period of my life before I started going to like a regular doctor.
Your parents were like, what are vitamins?
It wasn't fucking vitamins, it's like vaccines, but we needed to get the yellow card filled out
Like minerals.
for school.
Calcium. Fuck that. That's what you. Holy shit.
Yeah. So I remember that.
I mean, you're pretty healthy though.
All things considered, that I never saw a doctor. I'm pretty healthy.
Holy shit.
Plus all the fried chicken from the freezer that you stole, the soggy fried chicken.
If anything, I made you healthier. That's what happened.
Oh, yo. Sometimes when I'm eating with my wife, I'm like, I want to eat more of the food so that you eat less of the food because I know you're going to eat too much of the food and then later you're going to regret eating too much of the food. So I'm doing you a favor by eating more of the food right now.
Dude, she's gonna.
Did you follow along with everything that I just said?
Yeah, I did. That's why I'm like, yo, I'm not part of this anymore.
So this is not me being greedy. This is me being thinking of your own health when I eat more of the food that we're sharing.
I'm not gonna say shit.
Shut up, Ben. See, you've never been in a long-term thing, but actually you have. You have. When you were in your long-term things, did you sometimes, like, let's say your partner was dieting and you had like a large like a large meal that you were sharing, did you purposely try to eat more so that she would have less physical food there for her to accidentally eat?
I just consciously ate more.
You-
Yeah,
That's what I mean. You're consciously eating more, but
because I'm fat.
okay,
Yeah.
you're eating for your sake.
Yeah, I'm trying. But I remember one of my exes, she had a fucking appetite, but she was like a personal trainer, always exercise.
Oh, she ate more than you.
She ate comparable to the point I'm like, oh my God, I can't afford this.
You just take
I was like, baby, we gotta go to like fucking, I don't, yeah, we're gonna go,
McDonald's.
yeah, I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven and just, baby, whatever you want from 7-Eleven, all yours, baby. It was, I remember she could eat a lot. That part, I was astonished.
Sometimes I feel like it's good to have your partner eat more than you.
More, but dude, look at me.
I know you're a large human being, so
I ate a lot already. So if my woman eats more than me,
yeah.
holy shit.
Did she just not gain weight
Oh,
because of her lifestyle and because
lifestyle,
of the Asian
metabolism.
Yeah, exactly.
It was fit, you know? It was a machine.
Man, like
I was just fat fuck.
the older you get, like, well, your metabolism has been on pause since you were like 6 years old, but
Yeah, it's like I'm menopause pretty much at this point.
but the older I get, I feel like I have to be really careful what I watch. I mean, what I consume, what I eat, because
You don't
it's
even eat. You just watch the food. You're like, that does look good. Yep.
that's a good diet plan. That's a good
Oh,
diet
yeah.
plan.
That steak? Mm-mm.
Doctor shit. Like
Oh, right. Sorry.
Specifically, Western doctor shit.
Uh-huh.
My parents were, I think, not afraid of it per se. They were just in the dark about like
Yeah.
Western medicine. Did you have that thing too?
No, I had
You had a real pediatrician?
I did. And he was Korean. And I remember I used to go see him all the time. And yeah, it was, it was like he watched me grow up pretty much.
Oh.
You know? So
Do you still have him now?
no, he passed away.
Oh shit.
He passed away. But yeah, he was like a Korean Mr. Rogers. That's the best way of putting it. Until there was one point, you remember when I broke my fucking leg, right?
Which time? Oh, the
no, well, only one time.
the summer.
Oh, well, I technically actually I fractured my
You fractured your ankle, yes.
with your wife. Thank God for her. Well, I'll get back to that part, but
She was able to diagnose your broken foot because I was busy eating her food, so she could pay full attention to your foot.
So let's say, all right, first with Lingjie's wife, right? So we're having a barbecue.
You've told this story like 4 times.
Oh, I did?
Yes.
Oh shit, never mind then. Yeah, thank God for your wife. She's like, yo, dude, that's not a sprained ankle. I'm like, I'm no bitch. And she's like, no, dude, you should get it checked out. And then she was right. It was a chip fracture in my ankle. And I was like, oh my God, I'm a dumbass. But going back to my pediatrician, I remember when I broke my leg, like legit broke my leg, right? Crunch, blah, 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 right? I remember I'm on the phone in Flushing Hospital.
Yes.
And I remember, there was 2 people I talked to. And after these 2 people, I was like, I can't deal with more people. Number one, it was my father. He calls me. He's like, you know why you broke your leg? It's because you're a fat fuck. And
That's not a surprising answer from him.
I'm literally on the bed. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, piece of shit. He's like, what did I tell you, man? This was going to happen to you. I was like, oh my God. I was like, thanks, Dad. Now I call my pediatrician. And you know what he says? Like,
What?
He's like, he says the same exact shit. He's like, dude.
Yo, your pediatrician is not your.
I was like, is this just my dad?
I was gonna say it's your
Yeah,
dad.
in a lab coat. I was like, hey doc, I broke my leg. He's like, how many times did I tell you to lose weight? Huh? I told you, just eat more kimchi, lay off like fucking pizza. I'm
Was
like,
he a Korean doctor?
he's Korean as fuck.
I'm saying
Like Korean American actually.
Okay, so he was following like real rules and that's my doorbell. It's my spooky doorbell.
I'm not gonna say shit because remember last time?
Oh yes, we'll just leave it.
Is it the same guy? I'm sorry.
You're apologizing to
I'm always going to.
I remember there were some times when I would get sick and I would go to this Eastern doctor's house because he practiced out of his house. And I would just lay there.
Just on the street of Main Street.
And then, no, not the street. It was inside the house. And then he gave me like an IV drip, which I think was a really weird thing. Like, let's say I had a really bad sore throat or cold. I would just go to his house and...
Dude, this doesn't sound legal.
No, dude. There was probably some part of it that was not regulated, but he would give me like an IV drop. He gave me like an IV drip.
In his living room.
In his living room.
He was like, hey, by the way, the fucking Giants are playing.
I don't know what was happening, but
right.
That's how I got like...
That's how you got medical... That's how you got fucking medical treatment.
That's how I got healthcare as a kid. Because we didn't have healthcare. And my parents didn't like understand Western medicine.
Holy shit.
You know, funny enough,
yeah.
the place that my wife works at right now is like a community health clinic. And that's actually the place where my parents eventually took me to get like more annual, regular
Real medical
medicine care.
attention.
So as like as a teenager, I went there because
Wow.
it
full
served the
circle.
community. It was like free for the community.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's where we went to. Yeah.
And that's been there for a long time.
That's been there for a long time. Yeah. That's been like, I don't want to say the name because I don't want people to stalk my wife. But yeah,
right.
that's how I eventually got
It's
medical care.
Right. Mount Sinai, guys.
It's not outside that. Yeah. And so maybe it's not that they didn't teach me about modern medicine. I think it's just that they didn't really understand it themselves at all.
Yeah. Also, by the way, great story, but fucking. Oh, okay. I was like, how many fucking sunglasses?
Okay, that's the last of my sunglasses. No more.
That was like 5.
Actually, do I have more? Okay, I'm done.
That was 5.
I think technically I have more, but I couldn't find them in time.
All your sons?
This is all my son's sunglasses.
Yeah.
This is the coolest one, right? This pair right here is the coolest one.
Yeah.
It's part of a whole set.
I like that. You could really be like incognito with that. I like that
When
one.
my son wears this particular set, I think it's fucking the cutest thing ever. When he wears this, yeah.
I want to see him in that shit, actually.
Yeah, it's funny. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. How long have we been? Fuck, this episode's already going long, and we went
Really?
through 2 things already. We went through 2 things. Okay, next thing. Maybe your parents already taught you this, but it's okay. Actually, you know what?
It's okay to rob people. Oh.
This actually this is like semi-connected with that.
Oh, what?
It's okay to splurge on something nice every once in a while. This kind of ties into one thing that we talked about in the other thing.
Like beer.
Oh, you're having a beer. I guess I have a beer too.
Yeah,
hold on a
my
sec.
fucking man. Which one? So that one's a juicy bomb. It's like citrusy. And where's the other shit?
The other one I have had before.
Oh, okay, so try that one.
Okay, so this is
Juicy Bomb IPA.
Slop Brewing presents Juice Bomb Northeastern IPA.
Yeah, with real vitamin C. I don't have
This
no
is
idea.
6.5 alcohol by volume. That's on the relatively high side.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of which, when we were at the comedy show the other night, Ben and I were drinking this absolutely delicious.
Holy shit.
I forget the name, but I took a picture.
Me too.
It tasted like a Reese's peanut butter cup. And
Mwah. Chef's kiss.
here's the topper. I love my stouts and porters. It was a stout. So
Yes.
it was thick, rich, and dark. And it was like 7-point-something% alcohol by volume. So
It was
on a
doing its job.
Yeah, yo, I felt more buzz having like 3 beers than I normally did.
Right? It was
Yeah.
doing the job. And I was
Yeah.
like, how much is it? You're like, yo, it's $8. I was like, get the fuck out.
$8 for a beer is depending on.
tall one, too.
Yeah, it's a tall one. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty
Oh,
good.
boy.
And it's like a specialty too, which usually costs more. So shout out to that.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Cheers. What did I say? What topic were we on?
We're talking about
Splurging.
Oh, sorry.
Splurging.
I thought you were
Splurging.
going to say our parents taught us how to rob people.
No.
My
Wait.
It's always good to splurge once in a while.
You know what? There's probably like a statute of limitations on this, but I remember as a kid, I used to shoplift a bunch.
Oh, what the bro?
No, what?
Yo, you used to fucking. Yo, you were a maniac, bro.
Okay.
You were a stone cold killer of fucking.
We're going to sidetrack. My parents should have taught me not to shoplift. Okay,
Yo.
That's the next thing.
Yo, you were so like.
I was a bad kid.
You were. You were so.
I was a bad kid.
Dude, you should have been a gangbanger.
Okay, here's my defense.
Whoa,
I
whoa.
only shoplifted from big ass stores.
Oh.
I never once shoplifted from a small store.
Okay, Robin Hood.
No. I stole from the rich and I gave to myself. Okay.
Oh, okay. He's like, I stole from the rich and I made myself rich. Yo, you used to steal a lie,
My
remember?
favorite place to hypothetically shoplift as a kid was Macy's.
Oh, okay. Oh, can I ask hypothetically? What's it? Hypothetical Lingjie. How would you
Yes.
steal from it?
Okay, so there's 2 different types, right? You can there's 2 different ways. Right?
Hypothetically.
There's 2 different ways.
Yes.
My favorite way for hypothetically shoplifting from Macy's, which is a large brand, as a
Okay.
kid was I would go into the place, try on various clothes. I would eventually wear one of those clothes as my regular clothes. But here's the kicker, right?
Okay.
I would buy something. So let's say I put on a hoodie and a shirt that I've taken. I would also just go buy the cheapest t-shirt. So I would go to the cashier while wearing the stuff that I shouldn't be wearing.
And you have that grin on your face, like, yeah.
And I would buy the one thing, and then I would just walk straight out. So if for some reason things beat, I'd be like, here, check my receipt. I just bought this. You saw me. I was at the cashier right there.
So if you see someone buy only like one left sock, they're probably stealing. That's like the biggest like cue right there.
You know, I always
You used to steal like expensive
I
shit,
always
bro.
thought of it as like
I mean, a hypothetical Lingjie.
Oh, yes.
My bad.
It was constantly a buy one get 4 free sale.
Oh my god! You, what's it? Is it fucked up to say? People don't assume Asians steal.
People don't. Okay.
That's our privilege.
That's a privilege.
That's actually an Asian privilege.
Yes. Although if you were like a bunch of teenage kids like doing like being teenage kids at the store, then you would have more people looking on you.
Yes.
But if you're like with just one singular nerdy looking Asian kid,
if
like
you
like I was
walked into like a Target or Costco, they're like,
no one would think that we're like stealing anything.
Look at these guys.
And especially if you're like buying something already, then the other things that you've acquired along the
do you see how
voyage?
Do you see how us Asians are evil? You know, we do it a different way.
Yeah. Once again, only the big box stores. Only the big box stores. I never once in my entire life shoplifted from even like a small store.
What was the most expensive thing hypothetical Lingjie ever stole?
So hypothetical Lingjie always used to love refreshing certain parts of his collection.
Attire?
Okay, his attire.
All right.
I guess my favorite thing to always hypothetically acquire was a new wallet. What I would do was
My God, yo, I never even thought about that, but that
I would just take the wallet and put my cards into it. And I would put
Metro card, ID, credit card, cash.
And I would just put that wallet into my back pocket.
Yo, you know what's funny about the fucking wallet? Yo, their security system back then is just they give you like this fucking torn piece of metal paper.
You just
and
take the metal paper out.
Yeah, you could have literally just replaced your old wallet and put it in there.
You know what's funny? I would then go to the cashier, like I said, pay for something, take out that wallet.
It's like, oh yeah, that is me. I'm taking one right sock now.
That was good. Whenever I needed like a new tie, that was always good.
Ties were good.
Ties are very easy.
By the way, guys, we don't steal. This is just stories we heard, folklores. But ties.
Ties?
Ties. I remember one time, hypothetically, a friend of mine.
Yes.
He stole like 8 ties.
What the fuck do you need?
It was during Black Friday. I was like,
okay. I can picture your friend just walking out with 8 ties. He's like, no one thinks.
Yo, imagine he's wearing 8 ties, like all at once and shit, like on his wrist and stuff.
You know what I always wanted to hypothetically take, but was impossible, was like a North Face jacket. But they had like those plastic tags that
they had
lock in.
Yeah, they would explode if you walked out. You'll
and
die.
They would have like 3 of them on the jacket. I was like, yo, there's no way I can take this.
Yeah.
And the thing was like back then I didn't have the internet, so I couldn't like figure out how to like take that stuff. Because sometimes the scanning devices at the doorways would be broken. So theoretically during those moments, you could take something that had the tag scanner. But as a kid, I was like,
you know what my secret was?
What?
I just ran through those scanners, just fucking tackled it. And like, oh, it's not working.
Guys, by the way, don't ever fucking do this. It's horribly.
Yeah, we're just joking. This is entertainment purposes.
When
only.
I say our parents tried to tell us to splurge on things, we did not mean this.
Holy shit, we never even really talked about it.
We did not mean this.
I like how we turned splurge to steal.
My parents, just through their examples, really never splurge on anything themselves. For themselves, I never saw them buy like a nice watch or like a nice bag.
You would do it.
I would do it now as an adult.
Right.
But I'm saying like
after you're done stealing.
After
say, Mom, I sold you this Louis bag.
Just never walk through the scanning devices again because it still has that thing attached to it. My mom now, like later in her life, and my parents too, have like told me it's okay to like splurge once in a while.
I swear it sounded like it's okay to steal.
No,
it's okay to steal once in a while.
We're past the stealing part. We're past the stealing part.
Yeah.
But they were always like, nowadays, they'll even splurge on something for themselves. Like, buy themselves like a nice bag, like a nice jacket.
Nice.
My dad bought himself a Canada Goose jacket like a couple seasons ago because he was trying to be hip and cool. And he can't even zipper up that jacket now because he gained some weight. But, it's okay.
It's okay. Exactly.
It's okay just to like splurge on yourself every once in a while.
Exactly.
I mean, guys, if you think about it, like you should, of course, work hard. But at the end of it, if you're working hard to just die, then what is ultimately the point of it?
So what Lingjie's saying is just fucking like...
Okay, I don't mean YOLO life. There is like a very good middle area between working your ass off for nothing and YOLOing life. Like there's something in the middle where you should be at. You should obviously work hard. You should still save some money for the next generation, like your kids, but you shouldn't like save every single penny. You have to also enjoy your life while you're working for your kids, I would say.
Okay, so what I'll translate. Lingjie's saying, max out all your credit cards, and when you have kids, they just accrue to debt.
This is a real question. Assuming that you had like no other tangible assets,
okay.
If you're about to die, can you theoretically max out all your credit cards? And
absolutely.
What happens to it? Because if you had money, the debt collectors would take from your estate that money to pay for the debt. But if you have no money to your name, if you have no assets to your name, can't you just at the end of your life max out all your credit cards?
Absolutely.
Right? Like your kids wouldn't be responsible for that, no?
Actually,
No, I don't think so. Because if you had like, let's say
I don't know.
if you had $100,000 in the bank to your name and you
Wait.
max out your credit cards, then you die. Debt collectors will take from your estate, which includes that $100K cash
But
to
they
pay
take-
for.
Right.
But if you have no cash, how can they come after you, a dead person, to even like sell off a house because you don't have a house, to sell off a car, to sell off your to take money from your bank because you have nothing?
So wouldn't it be up to the debt collectors to like really do the research to say, what do you?
But they
But
can't.
how- right, that's
but they
what I'm
can't
asking.
legally make your son pay for it. They can't.
You know, you're giving me ideas.
Bet, are you about to pass away? Are you trying to like?
I'm gonna tell my dad, like, Dad.
Oh, because your dad has nothing.
I'm like, Dad, I think it's time.
All right, guys, that's not a good conversation. Like, if your dad is at his
Dad, get a Mustang, and I love you.
well, no. If he buys a Mustang that's under his name, they would just take the Mustang away to pay for the debt.
Fuck.
He has to like
So
buy
Amazon.
Amazon gift cards or sort of like some shit and just give those out. You know what? He has to put
Well, yeah.
something on the credit card, sell that item for cash, and then give you that cash. So then he has no tangible things to his name.
See, this is why Lingjie's so smart. See, he beats the system. Look at that. That was so simple, and you just thought of that just now, right?
Yes, just now.
Holy shit!
Okay,
So-
Ben, which thing do you want to talk about? Because we're running long. Okay.
About what, splurging?
No. Things our Asian parents didn't teach us. Let me know which thing that you want to talk about, okay? I'm going to go through them. You tell me what you want to talk about. It's
all right.
okay to cry and show your emotions. That's one. Some people are just going to treat you differently just because you're Asian. That's two.
Yeah.
Or your credit score matters. You should try to build that. That's
Absolutely.
one.
That is true.
Let's see. And the last one
I
is...
had a
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
I'm giving you the list so you can choose.
Oh,
And the last one is sometimes being an adult is just not fun. Which one of these things do you want to talk about? You want to talk about it's okay to cry, people treat you different because you're Asian, credit score matters, or life is just not fun sometimes?
I mean, I'll go real quick. I just remember there was this one girl. I was on a date. She actually asked me for my credit score, and I was like, "Oh, all right, this date's over." I was like,
hold on. Was that because you were so afraid to show your credit score,
No.
or was that you
No,
thought she was like
a gold digger. I was like, this fucking whore. I'm like, I'm done. Like, what kind of question is that?
Okay, I'm gonna play that girl. Okay, I'm gonna try
You
to
want to be? You want
just
to
for
be?
this exercise.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna actually play that girl, but
It's
I'm
fine,
saying
play.
okay. Let's say
It's like,
I'm gonna try to say what rational reason would she have to ask you that
All right, let's
besides
do a
digging
little
for
role
money?
play. Let's do it. Oh man, I can't believe we're finally like having dinner together.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for asking me out.
Yeah.
It's been great.
You have no idea. Like, I know a lot of guys like you. I'm even surprised that you like gave me a shot.
It's all good. So
Yeah.
we can order our drinks. We're still waiting for the appetizers and everything. But I was just curious.
Yeah.
Credit score. Do you know what that is?
What is a credit score?
What is a credit score? Or if you want to tell me, what is your credit score?
Oh, okay.
Because like to me, I think that kind of like gauges what kind of a human being a person is. I don't know
Really?
what accent this is, by the way.
Okay.
So Ben, what is your credit score? I'm just curious.
Okay. Can I ask you why? Why do you care?
Sometimes I feel like we put a lot of effort into dating nowadays. I'm getting to that point in my life where I do want to settle with someone.
Right.
And this is not a judgment on whether or not you have a lot of money. This is more just a judgment on
It sounds like it, by the way.
like how responsible you are financially.
Really?
Because to have a good credit score does not necessarily mean you have a lot of money. It just means that you're responsible with whatever money you do have.
Well, I just think it's really interesting how that's like the one thing that like sticks out for you that you have to ask me.
Yeah, because I think in a lot of different ways you can just tell me various things and it sounds nice. But I think like a credit score really is a like a non-biased way of like determining if you're financially stable.
Oh, so you're a whore. Okay. Listen, check please. I'll take the check. Look, there's no way, no matter what. This is the thing. That was actually a really good attempt to be like a really like incognito gold digger.
Incognito gold digger.
But
She put out incognito.
yeah,
mode.
incognito mode. But like, first of all, we have to click. It's like, oh, what do you like? Oh, you like rom-coms? Oh, what's your credit score, bitch? I'm like, whoa, okay, all right. I didn't know I was fucking applying for like a loan.
She's like, hey Ben, I'm just tired. Do you want to watch Netflix? No. Do you want to watch CNBC and chill? we can just figure it out.
But I remember I remember this girl asked me one time, like, because she saw my credit cards, and then her follow-up question was, what is my credit score?
Wait. She saw your credit cards? Well, what does that mean? Like when you took out your wallet, she saw the amount of credit cards you had?
There's certain credit cards, if you have, implies that okay, he should be good with money.
Oh, high tier Amex,
Yeah,
Chase Sapphire.
right. Fucking Chime online banking.
Oh, by the way, we were at the comedy show the other day. This is really quick, and I thought I lost my Sapphire card.
Oh yeah,
and then I closed the account that night because I thought, okay, I lost it, but there's no charges.
you were like looking through your
The
pockets.
following morning, I found it on the foot of my car.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I remember that.
that was annoying because I found the thing. Now I have to wait for a new card. Then I have to change all my numbers.
Oh, so you already like reported loss.
Yeah, report a loss.
And then you found it.
I found it the following morning.
Wow.
All right, Ben, please go.
What was I talking about? The whore?
No.
What was
The
it?
curious young lady.
The curious. Yeah, like she saw it, and then like instantly she's like, actually, I also know another fucking lady. I'll be nice. She saw a credit card of mine. It's like, sugar daddy? I'm like,
What the hell?
yeah. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
No, what did you actually say? I know you wouldn't say that. What did you actually say?
I couldn't see it. I told her, I was like, maybe you should have some respect for yourself. I didn't say that either.
I know you would not say that.
Yeah, I just laughed it off, and I was like, oh, okay. Stay away from you.
It sucks.
Like, imagine that.
Mm.
Like, they see your Toyota RAV4, like, oh, hey, you want to take me out sometime?
Any person, if I was hypothetically single, that was into my 2009 Toyota RAV4, you know what?
She's a keeper.
She's a keeper because she doesn't see.
The materialistic part.
Exactly.
She's like, oh, this guy's got a car.
Dude,
he could provide me transportation.
when you're single, especially at our age, even if you're not a car guy, I feel like you need to, like, if you're dating, right?
Yeah.
And this is just me looking from the outside looking in, but I feel like
You're not dating.
single people at our age, if they're really trying to find someone, they can't drive around in my car. Like, they really, really can't.
That sounds like, can I borrow your car?
No. I'm trying to say, like, if you
I know what you mean.
first impressions.
I know what you
know what I
mean.
mean, right? It's like you can't go to the club wearing what I'm fucking wearing right now.
Yeah.
Oversized hoodie, Christmas sweatpants.
Yeah.
Where's my weird glasses? I'm gonna wear one of my glasses right now.
You keep switching your sunglasses at every song and shit.
Okay, here we go. Like, you can't go to the club like this because it gives a bad first impression. You don't even get the opportunity to, like,
Right.
show your personality.
Right.
It's like the same thing with the car, right?
Right.
As much as we can say, like, oh, she shouldn't give a shit about what kind of car you drive, you still have to give, like, the first non-verbal impression of you, and like your car and what you're wearing is kind of like the first, like,
Man,
thing, right?
You're so kind to gold diggers. I love it. My God, Lingjie, you should
Yo, if I was single, I'd probably be a gold digger. You know me, Ben. I love money and I don't like to work. Yo, I'm being serious. I think I would make a great gold digger.
Yo, I wish I was like a hot girl, just so I could just like be like, yeah, free drinks for life.
Double standards. We need more guys to be gold diggers. No, think about it. This is like factually true, right?
Sugar
I'm all
mamas,
about women getting whatever the fuck they want. I 100% they should think, like, get everything they want. At the same time, I feel like if you want to be a hot ass guy and just be a gold digger, they need more opportunities, right? They do, right?
I know some of those successful dudes with sugar mamas. Oddly enough, when I was younger, I didn't realize it, but I had a few of those. I just didn't know.
You mean you were dating them?
Yeah. Dude, I remember I was dating this one Chinese chick. Bro, she was already a nurse, right? She had like a 3-story house. She drove a Lexus. She was driving me around. I think she gave me lunch money.
I was going to say she gave you allowance.
Yeah, bro. I was like, oh my God. And then like, as I was like, oh, fuck. I should have gotten pregnant. Oh, fuck. I fucked that up.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yo, Ben, given
How
that you
different, right?
given that you have zero direction in your life, I feel like you really should have done something like that.
But so this is the thing though. So like I actually genuinely liked her, right? It was like, oh shit, this is nice.
By the way, we're all about true love.
Right. I did like her. But the thing is that this is the thing about you women, men do fuckery things their way, but you women do it in a different way. Eventually while we're dating, she just tells me, by the way, I'm still in like a relationship with my ex.
She told you that she was in a
like literally after, we do the whole shebang. Like, oh, I rounded for a second, third, and I slid home, right? I'm like, all right, we're good. And I was like, and then I asked her, logical things, why? It's like, oh, because we share dogs together. I'm like, all right, you're dumb. I can't be with you.
Oh, okay. I guess that wasn't a really viable plan.
Right. And then she's like, but it's okay because we haven't had sex in a year. I'm like, holy crap. I was like,
that doesn't make any better.
I was like, How do people? I'm like, I'm pretty dumb.
This is a weird side tangent, and like we'll cut this off. But like, I feel like if you're in a long-term relationship, you gotta keep having sex.
Oh, I think as a dude, dude.
Hold on.
It's true.
This is about like, I'm being very serious, but it sounds stupid.
No, it's not.
I feel like you need to keep the romance there. You need to like keep.
I was gonna say you just need a nut, but you can say romance.
No, I'm just trying to say like the more sex you have, the longer you've been in a relationship. Actually, the more attempts to have sex you have. Because, like when you get older and you have kids, it gets very hard.
The attempts start failing more.
It starts failing more. But you put in the effort to have more sex. It shows that you love your partner. You're physically attracted to your partner and everything, right? And then like, if you want to be very cynical, it also shows that when you want to satisfy your needs, you're not going outside, both as the man and the woman, and like finding someone else, right?
Yeah.
You want to have sex with your long-term spouse because that's the person you love. That's the person you're physically attracted to it. So I think a good indicator of whether or not people are if they're in a good marriage is like, how much sex are you having on the daily?
But after a certain amount of time,
it's gonna decrease because you have kids and time and like energy. But you should still be having the most sex you can have in a long-term relationship.
Do you feel like your sex drive is still pretty like it's like still pretty steady, like your eye vision?
I refuse to answer this question, but I think I'm always hard.
Even right now, you're fucking raw. That's why Lingjie's my legs are crossed too. We're both hiding our erections as we speak.
On to our favorite part of the whole podcast, ranting and raving. This is where Ben and I like to rant and rave about something completely unrelated. Let me kick this off, and this is a partially remote vent.
Oh,
but you heard about this last time we were talking about cars, and our CTO just wanted me to remind you that we were talking about all our car stories, and specifically we're talking about your BMW.
Yo, fuck.
So our CTO, what car was he driving at that time? Was it his current car? Oh yeah, it's Subaru WRX, right? The
STD.
The STI.
Yeah.
I think that's when he first got the STI.
It was literally like it was like the year.
Yeah, it's like a very nice if you're Asian and you like fast cars but you don't really drive fast, that's the car you get.
Yeah, you fucking Asians in your fucking Subarus.
Yeah, that's what the car you get. So I think he had just gotten that car, and Ben was still in his BMW at that time. Ben, do you want to tell a story about how you bumped into his car?
I crazy nudged it with my license plate that had two bolts on it, and it gave him two little nice dimples holes
on the back of his car. But do you want to explain why you were not paying attention to the road that you actually hit his car?
Was I yelling at someone? I was saying hi to someone.
I think you were checking out a girl on the side.
No,
that's what he says. According to him, the story.
No. I don't believe that. I think I was saying hi to someone.
You were definitely looking and interacting towards the side.
But it could be male or female.
It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to say, to his story, you were checking out a girl on the street and then you hit his car.
He is so full of shit. It wasn't a girl. Actually, it might have been a girl, but it was a friend. I remember it was a friend, and I was really excited. And our CTO, didn't want to move because he's a piece of shit. And then I had to hit his car. I had to.
You know when like you rear end someone, it's always the fault of the person in the back. 99% of the time, it's the fault of the person in the back.
Did I tell you one time? I remember when I used to live in fucking Long Island, dude. It's the craziest. I don't even know how to describe it. It was mad traffic.
Yeah, and
I still remember it. I was driving my shitty Nissan Altima.
I forgot you had that car.
And dude,
this was before the BMW.
Bro, that was, to this day, I miss that fucking car.
Why? The Altima?
It was so good. It just worked. It was smooth.
Exactly.
It just does its job, bro. Like your RAV4, it just
does its job.
Yeah.
Very loudly, but it does its job.
Yeah. But this is the weird part. I remember I was in the wrong, but I clearly just fucking like floored it. And I hit the car in front of me.
Oh shit!
Hard. This is the weird part. It was some like young white kid in I think it was a Beetle.
Okay.
He freaked the fuck out. He sped away from me. I'm like, I was literally in my car like,
what the fuck just happened?
I was like, this is technically a hit and run, but it's opposite.
It's a got hit and ran.
Yeah. Yes. I was so confused. I was like, holy shit, I just got away with that.
Do you know what happened? Okay, here's my best guess. I think either that car was not his or he didn't have insurance.
Oh,
I think that's the thing.
I didn't even think about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because if it's for any other reason,
He was,
I think
it was a guy, he was terrified.
for whatever reason, he should not have been driving that car. Either he had
looked
no
young.
insurance,
He did look young.
it was not his car,
Oh my
or he stole that car.
God.
That's probably the main reason why.
Wow, dude, you just made me feel so much better.
Yeah.
Because I felt terrible.
No, that's fine.
Holy shit, thank you.
Okay, you're better. All right, so this remote rant is courtesy of our CTO. He just wants you to constantly remember that you checked out women and you hit his car, but you never paid to fix his car.
Yeah.
That's the part. It's okay, Ben. I will defend you on this. He's so rich right now that you don't need to pay him back. Fuck that.
Yeah. Fuck you, dude. I'm never ever gonna. If anything, get a new car. I'm gonna fucking hit it again. Fucking do it. He was showing off his fucking watches at one point.
Ben doesn't have a car to hit it with, so he's gonna grab 2 chopsticks and just make the same holes.
Bro, I'm just gonna throw a rock at his car at this point. I don't even give a fuck. He's gonna be fine. He'll live. But the good thing is that those little nipples I made.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, it looks like a design.
You know, like cars in the back now have these holes for like the sensors that they have. You were just ahead of your time.
Thank you. I was the Elon Musk.
You were getting ready for the future.
Of sensors.
You were getting ready for the future.
So you're welcome, friend.
All right, Ben. Do you have anything particular this week that you want to rant and rave about?
No, my head hurts a lot.
You want to talk about your decorating last night? You can just.
Oh my god, we got our delivery super fucking late. Of course, all my staff is gone, except luckily
Ben is decorating for Halloween on the 27th, so he has
technically, yeah, it's the Halloween weekend, so we
he has
have to do it
before
today.
the weekend. So one day,
right? So literally, what time is it right now? Fucking 11.
It's 12:24.
It's 12:24. Yeah, like fucking 6 hours ago, I was at my place, fucking putting up candles, making these fucking dead fucking mummies. And I just got I got more aggressively drunk. that part I do remember because I was getting so fed. I was like, I'm gonna just fucking drink. Fuck this shit. So yeah, that was my my morning actually.
Ben was awake from 12 midnight to 6 a.m. decorating a lounge. That's it.
Yes,
guys, just picture this for a second.
And also, I didn't even fucking finish it. I said, "Fuck this." I gotta get the fuck out of here. I remember I left. I came down to the hotel.
Yeah.
And there's a guy that does the grave. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" I was like, "Yo, don't, please. For the love of God. Don't talk to me right now."
Let's get to the outro. This is the outro, guys. We're here at the outro. We have to record one more episode after this. So
oh, yeah.
I think you got enough content. And Ben is slowly falling asleep right now. And I am, you know what? I'm the most comfortable I've ever been in.
You sound great.
This is the first time that viewers or listeners will see me in these glasses. Remember how last week or the week before you were saying you haven't seen me in glasses in 3 years?
No, even longer, dude. I was saying maybe a decade.
Yeah, boom, glasses right now. Actually, you got to see me in various different styles.
You're like, fuck it, I'm going to go hard today.
Okay, guys, we really do appreciate all of your time that you listen to the podcast. Sometimes this does get a little bit frustrating. I'm sure you heard the last episode where I was venting. Okay. Very quick. By the way, guys, those of you that listened to that anniversary episode and you DM'd me, it's okay. I'm good. We're fine.
He's not good.
Some people were very worried that I was actually going to cancel the podcast very soon afterwards.
Oh, dude, I read the messages and I was like, oh shit. They compared us to other well-known.
Yeah. So guys, it's okay. I have known Ben my entire life, so I think the one difference that we have is that we've been friends prior to the podcast, which I guess does not guarantee that we'll be friends after the podcast.
Yeah, I was like, yo, if anything, I'm like, yo, I'm just fucking myself over right now.
Guys, I'm taking this easy. It's fine. If Ben doesn't show up and we miss a week, that's cool too. So
it's not. I know this guy.
It's not cool.
It's not. Yeah, thank you.
But it is what it is.
Nah.
It be what it be. I'm not gonna stress over if Ben doesn't come out.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, I don't stress about it. It's fine. I tell my wife all the time, whenever we schedule a day, I just plan as if Ben's not going to come, but I'm in my house. So I'm doing other things I need to get done inside my house. And if Ben shows up, we record. If he doesn't show up, I still have a productive day inside the house.
Deep down today,
today was different. Today was a different scenario. We'll get into why in the bonus episode. Today was a slightly different scenario.
Oh.
All right. So guys, we do appreciate your time. Let us know if you want us to do certain topics, because at this point, we're going to run out of topics to talk about. We're going to get in the mode of trying to get some more people onto the podcast, because I need to phase into the next phase of this podcast where Ben just leaves. So I need to do
What the
we need to
fuck,
do more
man?
interviews.
Fuck you, bro.
But
Fuck you.
if you want to do us a quick favor, follow us on all our social medias.
Yes.
Join all the toxic discussions that's happening in the comment sections of all our
my
videos.
God. Yeah, guys, can you guys just like get along? Holy shit.
It's not you guys. It's the random people that don't listen to the
oh
podcast.
my yeah, I'm like
It's not you guys. It's just people that find the videos and get into a toxic discussion.
oh, it's crazy. People are writing paragraphs.
Yeah, it's fine. Follow us on all the social medias. Slide into our DMs, Ben's DMs, my DMs. Say hi to us. What
Yes.
else?
I'm raising my hand like I'm in class.
You're raising your hands.
I was gonna say also, thank you guys for also just checking up on me as well. Check up on Lingjie too, but I appreciated me as well. Like, thank you. Seriously,
Oh, let me go to it. I'm really running out of appropriate Asian dad jokes.
Really?
So some of these things that are gonna get like semi-racist, and I'm really sorry.
Please go.
I will
do it.
cut off the Asian dad jokes
do
eventually.
some racist Korean jokes.
Okay. None of these are that good.
Oh,
What do you call a woman who invites you to eat in her house some Southeast Asian food? The hostess with the samosas. That's not good. It's not. I'm running out.
is there something dirty?
What do you call a disabled Asian person?
Oh man, this better be good.
Something Wong.
Oh, wait, did you use that
I
one?
did use that one. There's a lot of Wong puns. Okay, here's one more. What do you call a fat Asian dude?
Ben?
Double chin.
Oh, okay. All right, that was good. That was better. I
We're
like that.
running out, guys. We're going to cut off this segment eventually.
Fuck.
Okay, thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. Take it easy.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
I want to die.